So if a young person is really not getting appropriate sexual education where they can really tune into what's right for me, what are my values, if their parents aren't talking with them, if they're not exposed to information on protection, they may very well be walking into a quagmire of problems. It's like just the sky's the limit on the problems that can result.
One of the other things that we've seen also with the youth is that many of them, they have what they call serial monogamy. So while they're in one relationship, they're with that person, but then 6 months later, that relationship dies and they go to another one. But because we say that 3/4 of the women do not have symptoms, they don't know. They might have been exposed and not know it, and then hand it over to the next partner they're with, or vice versa. It could go either way, because about 50% of the guys don't know they don't have symptoms either. So. It's a combination of things. It's our world, the media, what we see on TV.
Is it also a healthcare issue?
Oh, big time for us. It is.
Oh, yeah.
When you think of our numbers of all the diseases in Rockland County, chlamydia has been the number one disease in Rockland County since I've been doing this, and that was in 2005.
The Wellfield site, which is called the Ramapo Wellfield, and it's legitimately still in Hillburn right there, and that off of exit 15A. That's clean now. And so that's phase one. That's called Operational Unit 1, OU1. That's their lingo. And that's clean, and we're completing the restoration. So people will see trees with collars. We got trees that were properly collared so the deer wouldn't be eating at them and so forth. And also, this is a delightful thing. We got Ford to agree to build a medicine garden. Because remember, the people who are in the front line of contamination, both in Hillburn and Ringwood, have been the Ramapo Indians. So they've fenced in right where the material was extracted, and now all fresh soil has been put in. They fenced in a half acre with a deer fence and a couple of gates. And my students, my undergrad students from Ramapo College, and myself and some Ramapo Muncie natives are going to be participating in planting medicinal plants, traditional medicinal plants like sweetgrass and sage and white cedar and stuff like this. And then that can be harvested by the Ramapos and used for traditional purposes. Ford traditionally has had a hard time with the Ramapo Nation as a result of the conflict up in Ringwood, New Jersey. This will be historically the first time Ford has agreed to acknowledge the Ramapos and to step across the boundaries and offer something that's in addition to remediation, something for community recovery where people can come together.
The goal of the fund is to bring greener choices here in Rockland area for a green burial and to conserve land. You know, the trees remain, the graves are hand dug, so you don't disturb the land. You can use an indigenous stone as the grave marker. The property ends up remaining a habitat for the wildlife. It remains open trails for people to use, and it serves the dual purpose.